Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. As I'm doing this reading, we are moving out of the eclipse themes, not necessarily the energy of the eclipse will stay with us for at least 6 months or longer, but the themes. Going by the moon cycle and looking up in the beautiful night sky last night, I can see we've got that half moon or first quarter moon phase that we're in. This is a crisis in action. It is time to make a choice, a decision. Something has culminated new, a new idea, a new whatever it is for you. We'll pull some moon cards for you on that. Two of the transits that are still pretty strong that we've been working through for a little while now is the Sun in a square to Saturn, and that is some reality checks, difficulties. There could be difficult conversations to be had or just difficult truths that we're facing in a situation. And we also have still Mars in a square to Jupiter. These are just transits to pay attention to. There's not a whole lot of big activity in the sky as I'm doing this reading. Of course, there's always big activity in the sky going on with Pluto, with a lot of the other planetary transits. It's just we're given this time to make a choice, a decision. Are we going to make a change? Are we going to make a move? Crisis in action, first quarter moon. So if you look up in the sky and you see the moon in a half moon, that is your most, if it's after a new moon, it is your first quarter phase. So with that said, the Mars square Jupiter, this can bring optimism. It is a good feeling energy. Just be mindful that it can be overinflated optimism. What else do we have with that? We can overdo it. We can overdo it in a situation with our words, with whatever it is. We can even take certain risks or chances that were just unnecessary. All right, so Pisces, let's see what comes through for you. This is a message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Pisces. So take what resonates for you and leave the rest. These are general messages. Check with your Moon or your Rising sign if this message is not resonating for you, or check with any of the other zodiac that may pop out. The titles typically come to, they come from the readings, obviously. And if you would like a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can book one through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. That information is in the description box below the video here. And it's a great way to support me, the work that I do, the channel, all of that. I also make energy balancing jewelry by hand. I only buy genuine gemstones. Today I'm wearing citrine and rainbow fluorite. Those are also on sale on my website, so check that out. And also, as a way to support this channel, you can click that like button if you find yourself liking the video. And certainly comment. I love to read all of your comments. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right, Pisces, that's it for me. Let's see what comes through for you. Some strong energy wanting to come through. All right. Oh, lovely. We have a personal issue reaches resolution. Well, let's see what this is all about for you, Pisces. We are doing a lot of inner work, self-discovery, making changes, pushing through some big transformational energies, especially with the passing eclipses that we just had. Solar flares are still, actually today, they're pretty tame. I haven't had any notifications yet of any more solar activity since last night, but I do see that we will be expecting a lot more, maybe later on today. Okay, we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So there may be a certain situation in your life where you feel like nobody else understands you, or you don't have that go-to person that can really understand where you're coming from, and you can bounce things off without them either telling you what to do or maybe just not completely understanding where you're coming from. That's probably one of the worst forms of loneliness. Us as humans, we are social creatures. We do want to have connection with each other and be able to rely on each other for certain things. We also want to trust and rely on ourselves first and foremost. Yeah, it tends to feel worse when we are feeling alone while we're surrounded by other people that we love, but we just kind of feel like no one gets me, or they're not getting me in this certain situation or instance. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So this might be something too that you've been working through, trying to see a situation, a challenge with others, as a learning experience, a learning and growing experience, and releasing or removing the blame, blaming others that they probably have no idea what they're actually doing. That's one of those sayings. That saying, I believe it was, I know it was Jesus that said, what did he say? Forgive them for what they do, because they don't know. They don't know what they do. Forgive. I forget the actual words, but it is forgive them, for they know what they do not know what they're doing. Okay. And the last one. Sorry for my distorted Bible quotes. That's more of a channeled message than anything. Okay. I get little blurbs that pop up. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And at the bottom of the deck, overall energy for this, which I love, is the card of death. Death, transformation. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Beautiful. So let's see where this is going here. A personal issue is reaching resolution for you, Pisces. Loneliness, you're not alone. Sometimes you're feeling alone in a situation, or I wish that I had someone else that really got me, that we can kind of bounce things back and forth, but no longer blaming. It's important to remove the blame from others, and feeling guilty. We're going to dive into that a little deeper, but maybe feeling guilty for ending something. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to get some more of these. Okay. With me, Pisces. A lot of energy from this reading. I don't know if it's energy I'm picking up from you or from someone else that you are dealing with or surrounded with, but it is more of like a restless energy. Okay, for Pisces, tell me about loneliness. Okay. It has to do with your sense of feeling safe and secure in your ability to express yourself, the way you self-expression and security. This is something you're working through right now. You may wish that there was support from someone that just was open to your full, unique, authentic self-expression, but maybe you're actually blaming them for why you're pulling it back in or toning it down. Don't do that. This is you with you, self-expression and security, feeling emotionally safe and secure to be and express all that you are. Feel like you reeled it in a bit because maybe someone important in your life is not fully accepting or understanding these aspects of yourself, your full self-expression. We're not all, we're not all up and positive all the time. Our expression changes with our emotions, our experiences. Okay. And the more you understand this and feel safe within yourself, know yourself. This is a big part of the game of life. Oh, blaming an organization of some sort. Can I get one more on that? Could be family. Could be job, work. Intimacy. Okay. Why is guilt here? So this blame, it is a close connection, a group, an organization of sorts. I'm picking up family, most likely, that you're blaming for you not feeling totally secure in your full self-expression. Blaming a family or family member, this could be in your past, for kind of dimming your light or not accepting or having you not accept certain aspects of yourself that are part of your self-expression. Spirituality and peace. This is an interesting one. And this is so relevant with the Pisces energy. You could have such a strong spiritual connection and an inner knowing, psychic senses, all of that. And when you're expressing it, you're actually triggering other people's subconscious and awareness, and they do not like it. It gives you guilt. But this is who you are. This is why you're spiritually here, to fully express yourself. Yet there's something within you that does not feel safe and secure to do that. Maybe you were punished as a child for just speaking your truth, speaking out. I can resonate with that one. I've had that experience as well. But what's happening is whatever is ending, and this could just be a perception in your mind, a choice to look at a situation or experience a situation in a new way, it's bringing you inner peace overall. Honesty is below that. So it's important to get real honest with yourself. Don't really, you also could be very energetically sensitive to other people's reactions to you, not understanding how you actually fully and truly impact another. This is something I've had to deeply start to learn and understand with my Chiron placement, is how I affect and impact others. Just my energy, not even like things I say or do, what I had no understanding of before. And I would just think like some people just really are afraid of me or don't like me, and I don't know why, but it's because my energy is trying to wake them up to their own unconscious things. And yeah, their egos do not like that. But understand yourself. Understand how you energetically affect others. It is for human evolution. And the less that you allow their reactions to you affect you, the more secure you feel in your full self-expression. You need that. You need that, and you need that support. But first and foremost, give that support to yourself. Okay, you are who you are for a reason. You had all the experiences that you've had in life for very specific reasons that molded and shaped who you are now. Also, we do have to grow, evolve, heal, and learn from our life's challenges, traumas, wounds, and pains to find our gifts, our medicine for ourselves and for others. But once, and that's the bulk of the journey too, is to get to really know ourselves, know who we're not, know what we've actually, hidden from ourselves and from others that is ready to come to surface. I feel like this is coming out within you, Pisces, and sometimes it triggers this. I feel alone. I feel like I cannot express myself, intuition, especially intuitively to another. Someone specific or families, an organization of sorts. And this is the cosmic mirror as well. There may be an aspect within you that does not or doesn't feel safe or secure with your intuition, what you're actually picking up on and seeing, or trusting it all the way. Trust it. It is yours after all. It is what you know. It is what you're picking up on. It is how you're reading the energy, yours and others. Mental conflict. Yeah, so this, whoever, maybe an inner child or aspect of yourself puts blame, or maybe they blame you. You could have also been blamed for some of their triggers and things that, stuff that's theirs, right? But whatever is going on within this organization and the ability to have intimate connection with them, intimacy meaning I'm not talking sexual, I'm talking being brave enough to be vulnerable enough to be transparent, to allow others to see into you, into me, see, and vice versa. But we get stuck in the mind. We get stuck in the head. The mental conflict can really just cause a constant feedback loop. So pay attention when you get into those patterns, those mental patterns of mental conflict. Okay. And there's some kind of guilt that you still hold on to. Actually, what it is fear. It's a fear of your own intuitive senses, your spirituality, your connection. You may have actually, most of us have been persecuted and murdered for our spirituality and gifts in past lives. So that, when it comes up, when you have strong readings, strong reactions, you're feeling things, so there's an inner child part of you that pulls back. You feel guilty. You don't want to hurt someone else. There's also a lot of fear there. But it's important that you express this. This is so important, Pisces. I cannot stress how important it is to trust your intuition, to fully express yourself fully, and to understand why you hold stuff back. You may have been punished as a child, persecuted as you had been in a past life. So we'll get one more row here for you before we go into advice. I feel that it is a pretty cut and dry reading here, but this is a personal issue that you've been dealing with maybe your entire life, and it is reaching a resolution within you. Not that it's reaching a resolution with anybody else at this time, but it has to reach a resolution within you first and foremost before anybody else can get it. And it's not really up to you or any of us to force somebody else to see something a certain way or see yourself. You just got to be yourself and be very fully comfortable with that and knowing yourself. Nine of Swords in reverse. So yeah, that sense of feeling safe and secure with your full self-expression, especially when it comes to your intuitive senses, has caused you a lot of worry, fear, anxiety, loneliness, loss of sleep, upset, a lot of mental chatter, a lot of mental conflict. I see you coming out of this, though. This is one of the challenges that you are working through very strongly, and you have a lot of spiritual support. Celestial support, 10 of Wands. Yeah, this has been a big burden that you've carried around with you for a lifetime. This is not yours to carry, Pisces, but you have been carrying it. It's been an uphill battle the entire time. And that's because you really allowed it to get into your mind, and it's still there. So it's time to drop this heavy load of other people's opinions, their judgments, their emotional baggage that they can't handle, that may be reflecting off of you, because you are a conduit of energy. You are part of the cosmic mirror. We have to accept that, and it's a responsibility when we understand the power of our energy and how it affects other people. But you're carrying their crap. Drop it. It's time to drop their crap and drop the blame. Don't blame them. Who cares if they're blaming you? They will drop the blame too eventually on their journey of self-discovery and learning about themselves. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. Okay. So as far as equal give and take goes in relationships, this could also be a lover that we're talking about here. But it would go deeper. It would still go back to the family unit and the upbringing, the childhood upbringing. This is talking about, in reverse, it's telling me that you are a giver, Pisces, but you're also an overgiver, out of a people pleaser, out of codependency, to keep people happy, to keep them from blaming you, to keep your guilt in check. These are things that have been conditioned into you. So let's get some advice for you, Pisces. Sorry, so deep. These readings have been deep lately. But this is a personal resolution. That is a personal issue that is reaching a resolution within you, so that you are able to safely and securely express yourself without worrying, without feeling guilty, without being blamed for somebody else's, you triggered the pain in me and woe is me kind of thing. It's okay. Good. I say good. You're welcome. That's what I would say if I were you. You're welcome. Kind of thrown for a loop there. I'd be like, huh? Aren't you going to say, I'm sorry? No, I say, you're welcome. These are hidden aspects of you that you did not see and now you do. What are you going to do with them? Pisces. Okay. The land between. So this is where you are, Pisces. Here's your past. Here's your future. And the universe right now has you in this really nice middle space. A space of learning. A space of integration. The land in between. We're going to read this from the book for you. You're in a process of change. You know that you were called to it, and can no longer be who you were. But you aren't sure you aren't sure of what the next experience of your life will be. You are in between what was and what could be, in a pupal stage, like during the metamorphosis of the caterpillar into the butterfly. However, you can't skip the messy parts. You have to endure the unknown and uncomfortable as you reinvent yourself. The thing is, you're not quite there yet. You have one foot in the past. Even if you're ready to shed that version of yourself and become something new, you must start redefining who you are in the context of your question. What do you believe is possible when you get to the next place? Can you explore this stage of your evolution to get to know yourself better? The process in between worlds is where things get really interesting. You learn how to manage your fear, how to stay present in the now, how to see in the dark. You absorb the lessons offered to you with grace because you can't go any faster. This is a real test of emotional fortitude, patience, trust, and humility. Once you have made this no man's land your home, it will be part of you. Then, whatever was set in motion comes to life. This is what you've been waiting for. When you look back, you will grow to love the place in between, for that is where You were reborn. And I just kept hearing, Pisces, this is another reason why you may feel a little extra lonely right now. You're not alone, but you are kind of in that space in between. And that's a beautiful place to go, to be. You are supported. So enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey to the newer versions of yourself in your life. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I am sending you all so much love. Take care. Bye.